Dark chocolate has one of the best reputations in the food world. Unlike candy bars that get labeled as junk, dark chocolate often gets a free pass, sometimes even praise. You've probably heard claims like, "It's good for your heart," or "It's packed with antioxidants," or even doctors recommend it. But is that actually true, or is dark chocolate just riding a really good PR campaign? Today we're digging into the science of, is dark chocolate really healthier? And uncover the history and the fine print behind dark chocolate's health halo. Because while it can be healthier than milk chocolate, the real answer is far more complicated and more interesting than a simple yes or no. Let's get into it, right here, on History of Simple Things. Before we talk about health, we need to define what dark chocolate actually is. At its core, chocolate comes from cacao beans. These beans are fermented, dried, roasted, and ground into what's called cocoa mass. From there, cocoa butter and cocoa solids are separated and recombined in different ratios. Dark chocolate is defined by its higher percentage of cocoa solids and lower amount of added sugar and milk. Most dark chocolate starts around 50% cocoa, but health discussions usually focus on chocolate that's 70% cocoa or higher. Here's the catch. Two bars labeled dark chocolate can be wildly different. One might be 70% cocoa with minimal sugar, while another might be barely over 50% and still loaded with sweeteners. So when people talk about dark chocolate being healthy, they're usually talking about high cocoa, low sugar versions, not every dark bar on the shelf. The health reputation of dark chocolate doesn't come from chocolate itself, it comes from cacao. Cacao beans are naturally rich in compounds called flavonols, which are a type of antioxidant. Flavonols help the body in a few key ways. They support blood vessel function, improve circulation, and help reduce inflammation. These compounds also help increase nitric oxide in the blood, which allows blood vessels to relax and widen. That's one reason cacao has been linked to better heart health. Ancient civilizations actually figured this out long before modern science. The Maya and Aztecs consumed cacao as a bitter drink, not a dessert, and used it for stamina, ritual, and medicine. No sugar, no milk, just raw cacao and water. Compared to that, most modern chocolate would have shocked them. One of the most popular claims about dark chocolate is that it's good for your heart. Surprisingly, this one isn't completely made up. Studies have shown that consuming small amounts of high cocoa dark chocolate may help lower blood pressure and reduce LDL, often called bad cholesterol. The flavonols in cacao help improve the flexibility of blood vessels, which reduces strain on the heart. However, this doesn't mean dark chocolate works like medicine. The benefits are modest, not dramatic. Eating half a bar a day won't cancel out a poor diet or lack of exercise. And once sugar and fat levels rise, the heart benefits start to shrink. So yes, dark chocolate can support heart health, but only in small amounts and only when it's truly high in cocoa content. Dark chocolate often gets compared to foods like blueberries or green tea because of its antioxidant content. In lab tests, cacao actually ranks very high in antioxidant capacity. Antioxidants help neutralize free radicals, which are unstable molecules that damage cells over time. This kind of damage is linked to aging and many chronic diseases. But here's something most people don't realize. Processing matters. Many chocolate bars are heavily processed, which reduces flavonol levels. Some manufacturers even alkalize cocoa to make it taste smoother, a process that significantly lowers antioxidant content. So while dark chocolate can be antioxidant-rich, not all bars deliver the same benefits. The more processed and sweetened the chocolate is, the less impressive its antioxidant profile becomes. Another popular claim is that dark chocolate boosts brain function, and this one has some truth to it too. Flavonols increase blood flow to the brain, which may improve focus, memory, and reaction time in the short term. Dark chocolate also contains small amounts of caffeine and theobromine, both mild stimulants that can improve alertness without the jittery effect of coffee. That's why many people report feeling more focused or uplifted after eating a small piece of dark chocolate. It's not magic, it's chemistry. That said, the effect is subtle. Dark chocolate won't turn you into a genius overnight, but it can provide a gentle mental boost, especially compared to sugar-heavy snacks that cause energy crashes. Now for the part that often gets ignored. Dark chocolate is still calorie-dense and fat-heavy. Even high-quality bars contain cocoa butter, which is mostly saturated fat. While cocoa butter isn't as harmful as other saturated fats, it still adds up quickly. Many dark chocolate bars also contain more sugar than people expect, sometimes nearly as much as milk chocolate. Just because it tastes bitter doesn't mean it's low in sugar. This is where the health food label becomes misleading. Dark chocolate is better described as a functional treat, not a superfood. Portion size matters more than people want to admit. Dark chocolate can be healthier, but only under the right conditions. It's not a miracle food, and it's not an excuse to eat chocolate freely. Its benefits come from cacao, not sugar, not milk, and not marketing. So the real question isn't whether dark chocolate is healthier. It's whether you're eating it like medicine or like candy. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.